And it's going to be starting off on the B bomb site. Like we talked about, the record of NaVi is impeccable on train. So we'll see if HellRaisers can put a stop to it. Right now, oh my goodness, Angel. Okay, never mind. I was going to say has the nicest headshots in the server launders, but Electronic charges forward, catches 2 of his own, make that a 3rd. Just Dead Fox left over, and Electronic 2-0 for NaVi into the first gun round. Let's get this one back on track. Let's put the train on the rails. It's Woxic on top of the trains, jumping all amidst them. He's fallen down to the level of Flamey, but the shadow gives him away. So, 2 headshots. 4-0 already. However, Angel's got something to say about it. He may be only standing on 11 points of health, but the point is he's standing. And it's within the A bomb site. They've still been unable to find him, but Issa's flank is good for damage and possibly the round. And that's fair because there's nothing there. NaVi all in. Simple, first in. He's going to charge forward, catches himself the head of Dead Fox, and then Edward chimes in with a frag of his own. So a 5 versus 2 for NaVi, an explosive entry on the A site, and it's going to leave the CTs grasping at these last 2 guns. Launders, they might not even be able to keep these ones up.
Oh, well, we just learned something about that angle. Ooh, that was a nice clothesline.
Yeah. Features 1 on the off angle close and a 2nd on the oil tanker. The rotations through Z are in. And they're just going to use that smoke to get themselves back behind the train yard. Bondic reveals himself, and he's just cut down immediately into the 5 versus 3, in fact. Angel never even gets a target to shoot at, Launders. So he's still holding his ground at the very least, calling for the rotates to come over. And now it's his chance to strike. Finds Electronic first. And Edward, well, he hears that op fire off, so he knows that there's 2 CTs back here. The chase is on, and this money's so stacked up for NaVi, I don't blame them trying to clear out the guns. Luckily, Issa will find the back of Flamey. Now, this does give safety to HellRaisers behind, so they're all fine. That's going to be 3 survivors for the CTs.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I thought
yeah, okay. Whoa.
I was like, well, that's not supposed to happen.
Right.
But obviously, that's where the barrel would be.
Oh, boy. He got pushed out of position. Flamey, you know, set that up to take that fight. Oh, my God. He really wanted that re-peek from Woxic. Woxic got read by like a picture book. He just flipped through the pages.
You can't read a picture. You can only look at it, Launders.
Wow. We should be more demanding all the time.
Who says we're not intimidating, Launders? They've lost the Ivy plot. Seems like HellRaisers are going to trade frags back and forth, leaving the bomb in the dirt for the time being. Angel attempts to strike from behind, and if the heads are turned of NaVi, maybe, just maybe, HellRaisers double up on rounds. That's a beautiful one from Woxic. And sure enough, Angel does strike, but Simple
got a fairly favorable one and might be forced to flick, but nope. Cleans it up just in time, and here's the duel. Simple's the victor, but the trade is out.
They all have cover for the time being, but NaVi, their presence is nearby, and HellRaisers know it. They're probably sweating bullets. Issa, however, tries to creep. That's where Simple drops him, 5v3. And Woxic, sure enough, within the plant zone itself. However, with the smokes fading and NaVi lingering on, there is still a very real threat. Trade frags back and forth. Dead Fox cannot manage a 2nd one yet, but he does get that headshot versus Edward. So Bondic v2. That's as much health as Zeus happens to have.
And as we pass the halfway mark, you gotta assume, yeah, Bondic is now gonna make his way out of this.
Run boost over should be good, but Woxic still sees this, so he's gonna, you'd assume, anticipate someone to peek. But from which side, the question.
Oh, wow.
The problem for Zeus is he cannot run. He is pinned into the corner, but Woxic anticipates the peek because he reveals himself to Zeus, who calls for the help and then picks up the pieces. 4v3 turned even keel. Hold on. This could be HellRaisers' round. I mean, it's a round and by. They finally have guns, Launders, so that's the first piece of the puzzle, generally. But back and forth, over and over, we're getting these effective trade frags, individual duels.
The time ticking down, their priority is just to plant right now, and here's Zeus from the backlines.
Bondic has to wait for the man in Z, who does get himself into position. That Opper now down. Simple. with all the work to do, spotted out, knows where they both are. And if you're on the T side, I'd say, all right, it's just a hard job ahead. But this is a whole other type of beast. It's got 6 eyes and fangs, but oh my god. Issa also clearly has a good set of chompers because he has just bit a massive piece out of NaVi.
There's obviously so much respect from HellRaisers, who at any time seem to be able to lose a round, so.
Little 2-man ramp setup, one playing counter flash, and it works. Bondic turns and gets the best of Edward. Oh.
And Angel is in a very premium position. Also, nice peek. Takes Zeus right out of the ladder room, leaving it now just up to Flamey and Simple. Simple will refresh his position, but can't hit the flick. Angel is just a bit too clean with it.
No, absolutely not. Still will manage the headshot. There's more than 30 frags between Flamey and Simple alone. That's when you know you're having yourselves quite the good day. But it's exactly that. Good day, goodbye. The split comes through. Ivy player gonna play a late execution, in fact. So really relying on the push to get the kills, which they have. Issa's managed to take this one aback. But there's Electronic. And then a little bit of Zeus. The headshots continue to protrude, like the man in Z playing with his food. Dead Fox has managed to remove one from above. Both of these terrorists now walking forward, one of which inside of the smoke. Dead Fox, he's waiting for the knife attempt. He's gonna slash and dash, but he can't hit the target. Oh no! What a fumble here inside of the site.
Oh no. Use it in tandem with ladder.
Ooh, but Dead Fox wins the duel. Drops in on Electronic, making the most of the MAC-10. All the while, NaVi intelligently push a player up into T-Con. So that's going to give them a little bit more footing. However, that player doubles back. Edward now offers it up. They're not going to know this either, HellRaisers, so very well could fall to this. Edward throwing himself into the equation and keeping it even keel. 10 seconds left over, and HellRaisers, they need to prioritize plant. Now they can do that because Edward's been dealt with swiftly the second time around. Simple wants nothing to do with a retake attempt. That number 7-man Simple with the M4 comes back over towards Ivy. Could trade, does slay both. And that's now weapons open for the counter-terrorists if they get that way. But leave it to Simple to be a single-handed difference maker.
We're calling this together.
It would be a thing of beauty. And he's managed to pick up the 3rd, the 4th, and not the 5th. No, Bondic cuts it down. But Bondic's also left alone. Gets off of the site, and he predicts the wrong position. Zeus cannot finish the kill right away, but 49 HP sets up either CT to succeed, and sure enough, NaVi rob away the round. And they're just gonna go charging down into the B site. An immediate headshot from Angel to finish off Zeus. Simple, just looking to secure the oil tankard, which will enable Issa to get himself that much closer. But Simple, as he jumps up, has still gone unspotted, finally seen, and it is Dead Fox who is down. Flashbang lets the counter-terrorists out from Z. Issa still holds close, and he too is toppled. This has left 2 of the terrorists stranded within the bomb plant itself. So now that the fire's at their feet, they walk out, and Electronic walks in. He does manage both those frags, pushing it onto Angel in the 1v1, and Electronic has to win the clutch. But how does he do this? He taps the bomb, elicits the peek, and Angel playing with the shoulder. No utility for either side. And time will decide it. It is HellRaisers with a 6.
Look at this. They have them concerned about Ivy, and there's not even anyone there.
There's the deagle from Flamey, limited by. He didn't go all in on this round, and he still manages the sidearm. At least good for one. HellRaisers very wary of a potential flank, but the entirety of NaVi reside here inside of the site. It's both Z and the plant that they maintain. Woxic, the last T not to be slain, and yet now he is. Just dancing around the E-box, he had nowhere to run.
But I guess they didn't know about Ivy.
That's a very important duel for Woxic to win. We saw all the grenades that were exchanged on Ivy. Angel, that's substantial damage, considering he just works the Tech 9. You know, gives up his life for info, tries to set up Issa to succeed, but Issa's dropped by Simple. Edward knows that they're getting closer and closer, and there's a couple of quick kills. Takes it back into the hands of HellRaisers. Now they're just going to push inwards, and another frag their way, but they have Simple to deal with. But they've planted bomb. This is huge.
To take off his acute angle on Ivy.
And then Bondic barrels out of T-Con, catching himself the duel, but then 3 rapid frags back for NaVi. Bondic, he opens it up, and he's going to have to shut it down. 1v4, nothing more, other than the kill to Electronic.
And it seems like HellRaisers execute is imminent.
Yeah, even despite the smoke going down, Flamey's eyes not on it. Zeus, with a pop flash, blinds a bunch of players, but not the one in the front. That's Issa, who's upgraded himself into a gun. Edward knows there's a player close. Walks right in for 2. Nobody's actually going to watch that walkout. Edward's just been gifted an opportunity, and he's got Simple over the shoulder. So despite HellRaiser's best efforts, all they now have is that backline, and Electronic can disrupt it by pushing up ladder. So now the T's, they need to walk in. Simple prepared for the first one, and the defuse is stuck. That's it, folks, 16-10. NaVi taking their time to close it out. They were actively reset 3 rounds on the CT side.